Big shout out to Bean Working Espresso down in Skyring Terrace, Newstead.
Best coffee in the game.
Best absolute coffee in the game. Hooking the Platform podcast, and any listeners up with a 10% discount.
Shout out.
Shout out to Yolanda.
Yolanda.
That was a mouthful.
Their coffee's real fucking good. Get
Best
it.
coffee in the game, by far. Just opened up Skyring Terrace. You can order ahead and mention the Platform podcast for a 10% discount. This is the Platform podcast with Bbad and Brandon. How are you, Johnny?
I am nice. How are you?
Nice. I love your hair.
Nice. Thank you.
It's really coming along. It's very much party on the chin, party up top, and party at the back.
Bro. Yeah,
It is. Can
being
we get
released.
Can we just maybe get it? Sorry to interrupt your food there, but can we get a zoom in on that? Look at it.
Watch. You want to see something cool?
What?
Ready? Need to shake it out.
For anyone who didn't hear that, or sorry, who couldn't see that and listening, he just shook his hair really widely.
It's good, isn't it?
But would you like to tell? Are we announcing what's coming?
Yeah, well, it's coming.
It is coming.
It's coming. It has a purpose.
It has a purpose.
Yeah, I didn't know what the purpose for this hair was going to be, but now it has a purpose, and that purpose is to be around a Mo for Movember.
Yep. Absolutely.
And it's going to be fucking glorious.
And we are obviously raising money for the Movember charity, and we can throw up the link for it.
Yeah, throw a link up. That'd be sick. So we're getting behind it, jumping in with Ryanco and his crew down there as well.
The greatest barber alive.
Yep. And then anyone else who's interested, shoot us a message. We get you in the team. I'm 100% clean shaving down to baby skinny, be baby smooth.
When was the last time you were?
Oh, man, at least 12 months.
It's got to be more than 12.
Maybe more.
Because you don't usually keep a beard during summer.
No, it's getting hot, and I'm just hanging on. I've had enough.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Nearly there.
Yeah, so we'll shave this thing down, and then we'll grow a mow, and then the end of it, we'll cut this into something very special, and it's going to be fucking good.
And again, all proceeds going to a great cause. So jump on, support the cause, or jump in and shave for a mow. Yeah. And the other big difference I must point out.
Mate, we just
look. Can we get another zoom in? Look at these things. These are very, very pretty. You're looking very pretty today.
Thank you, and I feel pretty. I can't believe it took 38 years to paint my fingernails.
And again, for a good cause.
Again, absolutely. Jess Dumay.
Dumney.
Jess Dumney. Jessica. Essica.
I've never heard her called her Jessica.
Well, there's no J in the Netherlands. That's where she's from, right? Yeah.
That's where her family's from.
Yeah. There's no J, so that's Essica.
Wow.
Yeah.
That I didn't know.
Yeah.
There's a fun fact for you guys.
A fun fact. Yeah,
anyone else blown away?
Just like in Brazil, they don't say the letter R. They say they just miss it.
So it's Brazil.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Or Royce Gracie's Hoist Gracie.
Anyways, so nails.
Yeah, we raised some money for the Polished Man.
Awesome cause again.
Sick. Yeah, we got it was $50 a nail. People chipped in, picked a nail, picked a colour, and we painted these things up, which was sweet. Sold it out, made $500, and then it was super cool. So then Matty Stenzel jumped on board.
Thomas Lilly, I see as well.
Yep, and then he's gone as well. So no doubt they'll all sell out as well, and that's $1,500
for a really good cause.
Yeah, and then even if you can donate something, if that's too much, just throw a little something in there as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is super cool. Yeah, it's been really cool. And I feel pretty.
You've had a very pretty week.
Yeah, it's been good. Wait till you see what this mow looks like.
I'm nervously excited for the mow.
It's fucking going to be good.
Because it's going to be coupled with that glorious mullet at the back.
Yeah, a lot of party, bro.
There is so much party.
And I'll be honest, I grow the mow super slow, so it's going to be like real pale, real thin, like real seedy.
It's just like, I don't know where to look right now because there's so much going on.
It's good, hey?
It's a whole package, right?
I can't wait to have short hair again, though. Look, it's time. It's summer. I've had enough. It's fucking hot carrying this thing around on my head.
I love how you can't do it through summer.
Nah, it's too hot. And I've started rolling jiu-jitsu again, bro.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
That's gross. You end up with like other human sweat just captured in your beard. after one another, and then it's just in
For
there.
those of you that can't see my face, it's really cringy right
And then even worse is you get choked, right? So you put your chin down to try and stop it get choked, but people don't give a shit, so they just crush your chin and then catches all their hair as they grind their wrist past your neck, and that hurts too.
I hate my beard hair being pulled.
Well, yeah, it happens a lot. It's like literally someone giving
like
it
a massive trigger
tug. Yeah, well, no rolling jiu-jitsu for you while you have a beard.
Well then, sounds like a good week for you.
Yeah.
Coming off the back of last weekend.
Your week?
Oh, what did I do this week? I had a pretty chilled week after last weekend, obviously being GPC Showdown, one of the big comps up here in Queensland. But it was also deload week, thank fuck.
Overdue?
Oh, not overdue. Just perfectly timed. Due for one. Cruisy week. And then ate a lot of food.
Body weight?
109.5.
Good.
So it's consistently sitting there. Cruise on in. I'm only 5 weeks out.
It comes quick, mate.
Holy shit, it does, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. It's just insane. I'm getting eager now. Getting to that point where I'm like, okay, can we just do it now? So exciting times ahead.
Wait till the leash is off, bro. Then you'll be fucking like a fucking savage.
Yeah, bro. It's going to be sick.
Wayne won't be able to get up, eh?
Nah, so unfortunately, obviously, with the whole corona thing in Victoria State...
It's looking real unlikely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is he regional?
No, he's in CBD. He's definitely not coming out, which is a shame, but...
He's fucked.
There'll be the good live stream on the day, and, you know, I've got enough support around me for those who've seen me lift this prep to gauge where I'm at, so... Be good, switch off. I get to lift alongside some of my guys, which is always cool, and get to share the platform with Bryce Cleary again.
Yeah, sick.
For the first time in like 5 years. A true OG of the sport. And
he competed last week,
yes, he did. And due to just some unfortunate circumstances, he didn't have the best comp.
And we're going to get him on the podcast.
Yes, we are, because he's a fucking OG. If you don't know who Bryce Cleary is, fuck. Just an absolute gentleman of the sport. But yeah, pretty excited to do that. He's going back into battle in Valhalla. And yeah, should be fun.
What's your thoughts on that? That's a good question. Or a segue. Short turnover.
For Bryce, I always look at it, and I always obviously ask a multitude of questions. But with Bryce, we didn't push the ceiling on the weekend. Just gone at Showdown. Just again due to some personal things that went on in the week leading up to it for him. So we didn't get the most out of him. So we didn't push that 11 out of 10. Also due to the fact that he is a natural athlete, I believe there's not as a significant toll on the body from central nervous system being able to load up those extra heavy weights. So he recovered pretty good. And the main reason why I've said yes to allowing him to do battle in 5 weeks is purely because after battle, he has to have some knee surgery. So he won't be competing for a while. And I'm like, let's go one more time, hit out, and then we get heaps of deloading rest anyway. So I don't usually like lifters backing up comp to comp like that. It's not my preference. Obviously, if there's things around, like, you know, you see it all the time, people doing like GPC states and going to Pro Raw or something, and they might just take a couple of openers or a second at states and just use it as a bit of comp practice type thing, which is fine. Again, as long as you're not pushing that limit, I don't see why not. You can't back up in the next couple of weeks. But for the majority, we go hard. You have a goal at comp day, and like everyone on the weekend just gone went balls to the walls and came away with some great results. And now it's like, all right, we've sat down this week. It's time to strip it back. What went really well? What went really bad? Where could we improve as a team? Not just as an individual, but me as a coach. God damn it, Jason, that smells good. I just cooked a whiff of that Japanese curry, and I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Jason for that homemade goodness.
You made that? Yeah, right.
Remember that time Jason made us Japanese curry?
No, never.
Yeah, neither.
Japanese curry. That's a master.
Just like that time he invited us to that beatboxing thing.
Doesn't invite us anywhere, does he?
Nah.
That's all right.
That's all right. Cool. Jason Barbados, one of the world's greatest beatboxers. Doesn't invite us anywhere. Anyways, but yeah.
That's good. And you were happy with your crewmate and what they did?
Oh, I'm stoked, man. Like, obviously, I had 6 lifters over the weekend. On Saturday, just being the females, we had Jade, Brooke, Katie, and Steph. Jade fucking crushed it. So we set the goal of squatting her previous wrapped max in sleeves, and she fucking nailed it.
It's unbelievable.
Fucking nailed it to the T. So stoked for that. Massive bench PR, deadlift PR, total PR.
Yeah,
so
sick.
can't want, four PBs. Can't ask for anything more. So she crushed it, came third in the 82s. Brooke didn't have the best comp again, just not there on the day, but walked away with a nice little squat PR.
Sick.
And her
you
first...
You got to look for those wins, eh?
100%.
You don't always have a good day.
Nah.
So
and you got to run with it.
Got to be okay with it.
So we sat down yesterday and again addressed and reflected, going what went well, what went wrong, where could I improve, where could she improve, and we build off to the next prep into that. So I'm pretty keen to have a full prep with her. Like we had a shorter prep, her jumping from coaches midway. So having a full prep with her, I think we can get her absolutely humming. Katie fucking squatted 175. It's a big squat.
It's a lot of weight, bro.
It's a big squat for a natural athlete, no matter if you're female or male. That's fucked.
How many people walk around the street do that?
Exactly. So she crushed it, benched a huge PR, and then pulled 2.5 under her previous max, just getting called for hitching on her last pull. She came first. Stoked with that. Steph went 412.
Huge.
She popped her rib on that first squat.
Oh, yeah.
So she's been dealing with a fractured rib for the last 6 weeks, and we're obviously very careful with the prep, but it was never going to heal when you put stupid weight on your back that shouldn't necessarily be there.
I'm not going to rest it.
So we were happy to walk away with a 10 kilo PR on the squat. We know there's more there for next time. Huge bench PR, huge deadlift PR, huge total PR. Second place.
Perfect. All the broken rib.
Yeah, fuck. So, I heard the little pop on the first attempt. I was like, no, we're good. We good. We totally good. On the inside, I'm like, oh my God, I hope she's okay. Fuck. But as Gwaine pointed out, she's a fucking beast and soldiered on.
Yeah, I've seen a few people break some ribs lifting.
It's crazy.
It's not much you can do about it too.
But Greer fucking crushed it.
Yeah, bro. We had Greer there. She was good. Good, nice PB total. Third place, which was cool.
Yeah, she crushed it.
Yeah, really good day. Left a few kilos behind. We're going again in a week's time, so...
At Capo?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Fast, which is just as easy to do as not to do, so...
She's an athlete, though.
Yeah, she's...
From her background in, like, CrossFit and stuff, her ability to recover is ridiculous.
Yeah, I think you just got to be smart on what you do the week after the comp. She's obviously pretty peaked. Just don't run her into the ground that week and handle something and have some fun on the next one. The next one's just more platform experience. She enjoys the sport and enjoys lifting, so...
And she's still pretty young to the sport, isn't she?
Yeah, only a year into it, so I think for people that want to be competitive, they need to put some time on the platform and just get better at being on a platform. It's not always
handling
about
the environment.
Yeah, handling the environment. It's not always about what's on the bar, so for her now, more comps, better. And then we'll put it in the pastures a little bit later on, so yeah, it'll be fun.
I really like that though, what you just said. It's not always about the numbers on the bar, like taking the small wins, and it could simply be just handling yourself better on the day.
Or just having fun. I mean, being at the Capo comp, she'll know a lot more of my crew will be involved, so she'll get to lift with all the people she trains with. So that in itself will just be a reason to be there.
Just be like another training day.
Yeah, which will be a lot of fun. So yeah, looking forward to that, and got to help out our boy Kevy.
Fucking
the next day.
What a weapon!
Yeah, he did really well. Super cool.
He's an animal.
Yeah, he did. Unbelievable. Sure, can't remember what he PB total, but he put plenty on everything.
It was like nearly 30, 40 kilos.
Maybe 30. I think he's done 750 something.
775.
He did 775, so yeah, almost 30 probably.
Fucking...
So that's really cool.
That
Super
300
safe.
kilo squat moved.
Yeah. I was fucking gutted he didn't get his 300 daddy.
Oh, it was so close.
It's heartbroken.
My voice was sore.
It's heartbroken.
After yelling at him for that.
Yeah.
He was close.
I said to him, I'm sure I said to him behind it, I said, I bet you when you get your second deadlift, you're going to have to make an adult or unadult decision. You're going to have to go all in on 300 or pull something you know you can get like 295 or 297. Yeah.
It's just like...
as if you're going to have a shot at 297.
Fuck no. Like, if it's 300 or nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember Scott Watson's biggest regret is not squatting 300. It's 295. When he's like, I'm going to squat 300 this prep. Flew down to Sydney. On the day, it didn't necessarily feel good. And then he's like, called 295, and he was gutted because then he thought he could have probably gone 3. And that's my like life motto. If Scott Wasson, with legs the size of my arms, can squat 295, anyone in this world can do anything. Because that is just ridiculous. Shout out Scott Wasson.
Yeah, but I think Kevy's stoked. He took a lot away from that event, and he's fucking pumped. Talk him into deadlifting with me at the end of the year should be good.
Yeah, he's keen for that.
So
and I
race
think
him to 300, see who gets to pull it first.
That's brilliant.
It'll be him though, because lighters goes first, right, in the comp.
Yeah.
Unless I open on it, that's the only way I can beat him.
I think the big thing for Kevy that he took away was that he's not a 110 lifter.
No, he's too tall.
He's too tall. He's got too much on his
like you, too tall. You need to be a 140.
I'm getting there. It's just a slow climb. But I would love to see what Kevy is really capable of as like a 125er.
That'd be a lot of weight.
That's a lot of Kevy.
If he had a good day, he would have got 800, bro. So
100%. Like all the lifts he missed were just misses.
Yeah, I think his misses add up to 810 or something, and that's at 112. So there's a 125. It's another 10 kilos plus a body weight. Like this starts getting a pretty cool total.
And he had a really good prep under Coach Terry. Shout out Terry Sparks for his debut of coaching. Really good run in, and it's just an all learning process for both of them now. Take away, modify the next one, and go again.
Absolutely. I think something to touch on is like Terry's approach to sort of when he was helping Kev, like watching it come together. Like it just proved you don't need anything fancy.
Oh, no.
It was a very simple training protocol with, nothing. There was no fluff, no fancy.
Just do the work.
Yeah, that was it. When it was time to work, you had to push it, and when it wasn't, you had to pull it back and make sure you do your accessories and have a rest every few weeks. Like it was very basic. Yeah,
it wasn't anything written down to the absolute formula. No sets and reps prescribed. It was, all right, how do you feel today?
Yeah.
Let's go here. Or, let's just pull it back a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
And I really admire anyone who can coach in that sense. Having the ability to auto-regulate your client and understand their history as a lifter and shit.
Yeah.
So I think it was massive shout out to Terry for his first coaching run. Yeah. And what an athlete to do it on.
Yeah, what a privilege, eh? Kevy just followed the words, mate. He would have jumped if he said jump. Just ask how high.
Fucking I think that's Kevy's work ethic combined there.
Yeah.
Absolute savage.
Yeah, 100%. Call it the Terry method. I quite like it.
The top set Terry method?
Yep.
Was it TST 900? Yep.
Yeah. Definitely my clients have seen a few more AMRAPs after playing with Terry, that's for sure.
They're so brutal. Fucking hell.
But a lot of fun.
Oh, 100%. It's always good fun.
Yeah. Even I mucked around with them for a little bit, last block.
Yeah. It's just rough, though.
They fuck you up.
It does. It's just brutal. Absolutely brutal. There was a couple of performances on the weekend that I had two other males on the weekend, Bryce Cleary, and we're chasing that old man squat record in the next comp, which will be nice, 255 for Masters 4 or something.
Yeah, cool.
Because he's old. No
Masters
offense, Bryce.
4 must be 60.
Nah, 55 to 60.
55, 60.
Yeah. Or 55 to 59, whatever.
Yeah.
And young kid Nathan Goodtormson, 6'17" at 19, squatted a huge 235, just missed groove 230, bench 152, and then pulled 230, his third attempt, like a fucking opener.
That's unreal, eh?
I was more annoyed at that. I was like, why didn't your opener move like that? But again,
he must have been chuffed.
He was chuffed, huge PR, huge PBs everywhere. Again, we just build on to the next one. He's got a long-term vision for the sport, and he's got the grit to it, which I think it's very admirable to see in such a young generation. I think he's been training a lot with or following a lot of Scott Wasson's young fella, Jack Wilkins, who's a fucking beast. Totaled 700 at 18 years old.
Humble freak.
Humble freak. Squatted like the easiest 290 I've ever seen. This is, and I want to give a shout out to Scott in a second, but he squatted 290, benched 137, and then pulled 272 for 600 pounds and a 700 total. Scott Watson is really good at holding back when he needs to, knowing full well that there is plenty more in the tank, and just to build on the momentum. And fuck, it's one of the, like, as a coach, and I'm sure you've seen it, there's a lot of coaches that will just push their clients to the absolute limit. And I think it comes from a space of, I need to make almost myself as the coach look good, show that I can get athletes to this point, but they're not ready yet. Scott is one of those genuine blokes who wants just to see people crush it in the sport. And the way he coached Jack this prep, I stood back and I got to obviously see it firsthand and really learn a lot and see what they were doing. But man, that kid's got a fucking future. 18, squatting 290.
Yeah, it's really good to see Scott do that, which is good. I mean, because you see it with some people with kids, like they just push them too hard. Like,
and they're still kids, they're still developing.
100%.
Don't ruin the sport for them by thrashing them.
And if you leave a little bit on the table, every time they go somewhere and do something, they'll always get something too.
Exactly. You don't want to go to 10 out of 10 on your first comp.
Nah.
Build momentum, build confidence.
Yeah, you just won't see those kids again.
Yeah, you look at the sport over the last 5 years, how many kids who are younger have come and gone, and there's not many of the OGs. Like Ricky Goodyear came back this year, which was great to see. Bryce Cleary came back this year, which was great to see. And these are like all people I got the privilege of watching when I first started, and that was only 6-7 years ago. So I think the future of the sport's in really good hands with people, at the top like Scott, really guiding the younger generations.
And I'd love to see Scott with more kids.
Of his own?
Well, yeah, but coaching.
Yeah, 100%.
I think like a little army of little
Wassons.
19-year-old Wassons, just
fucking massive
moulding
deadlifters.
them in the Wasson way. It'd be fucking glorious.
The fucking
just
method.
A little fucking team of them. The kids are fun to train. I've got a couple of young fellas going out this weekend, which will be gone, wherever we're at.
Whenever this gets released, I'm looking at
Jason.
Jason.
They will have already lifted, and I've had the privilege to look after them since they're fucking like 11 and 7.
Yeah.
So I've trained them 10 years, 8, 17. Yeah, 10, so 11 and 7.
Jeez, that's a long time.
They've kicked around the gym. Only really taken on weights this last few years, but they've always come in on school holidays and shit. And they like one of the young fellas, like 86 kilos. He squatted 205 this week. Like,
fuck.
And I've run the same protocol as Scotty. Like, it's ones when they could do threes. 100% is really 90%. Like, everything's pulled back. So,
just build confidence.
Fuck, mate, it's way 205 moving a set of reps. Fucking hell.
It's just crazy.
I wasn't doing that.
Exactly. I was just about to say. I was training arms every day thinking they were going to get bigger. Side note, they didn't. They still haven't grown. Nah. The information available to kids these days is so great that you just hope that everyone has the ability and access to it to do things right and not make the same mistakes we did.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had someone like a Scott guide me around at 18 in the gym.
Fucking oath.
Crawling around trying to read the logos on the back of a machine where the red bits, the biceps red, I'm going to use that one there.
Or if you were me, creepily stalking the biggest guy in the gym and waiting to ask him a question, or too afraid not to because you think he would eat him.
See what he's doing,
Yeah, but hey, hi.
Or the PT who you thought was big back then, but in hindsight he was probably just a little fella.
Actually, there was one PT at my gym that he was definitely big. He was $140 and couldn't walk because he had this no neck. And I was like, I want to talk to that guy. But we all start somewhere, I think. Unless you're Jack and you start at the top. Fuck you, Jack. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, literally.
Kid's got a brilliant future.
Yeah, like we said, who asked us the question the other week? How many good powerlifting coaches can you name? Can you name 100?
Who was that?
I can't remember, but someone did.
Boys? Who?
Yeah, this is a great question. You probably can't. You can't.
Goyle.
Yeah, genius question.
Yeah.
But like, you count, maybe a hand or 2 hands worth of coaches, and I'd consider those hands of coaches up there, the ones in Australia. So Scotty's definitely there.
Scotty's 100%
and this
there.
kid is training with Scotty. Like,
no, Scotty's done it with a few. Like, do you guys? Lunchbox, Old Salem. What a talent he was. He squatted big. I think he squatted 300.
He did.
And pulled ridiculous sums and benched nearly 2 or something. Insane.
Strong boy. Ridiculous.
I just like. Every time we talk about the younger generation as lifters, I immediately get taken back to when I started lifting. And I'm like, I looked nothing like they did. I was nowhere near that strong. But I was smashing a lot of protein.
Oh, yeah, I had no potential.
I'm still waiting to meet my potential.
I remember being 70 kilos in high school, bro.
Wow.
And not much shorter than this.
I remember I put on 8 kilos over the Christmas break to play first rugby because they're like, you're not big enough. Technically, they never actually said that. I took it that way, which probably started me down the track of this body dysmorphia, which I'm very thankful for.
It's very healthy.
Because now I'm 110, 109.5, and living life like a boss.
Imagine what you feel like at 120.
Fat.
You feel good, though.
I will feel good. I feel strong.
Exactly right.
So takeaways from this, play the long game.
And weigh 140.
And also, to all my clients listening, stop using Jonny Bbad as a scapegoat every time you go off program and lift a max.
Just remember, everyone at home, more is more, and always do more. Quote me. Brandon loves it.
Disclaimer. This is specifically to Cody.
In case you're wondering what to do, max it out.
Don't listen to Jonny.
If you don't have your program yet, it probably means max it out.
It definitely doesn't. Cody, listen.
And if you don't max it out, how do you know your max?
This is why.
Think about that.
This is why I have trust issues.
You want 10 random questions?
I want 10 random. I live for these now.
All right, you'll like this one. This is your lane.
Shit, sorry, man. No,
Would you rather have Batman's skills, money, equipment, lifestyle, or end crime around the world?
More than end crime around the world.
Yeah. But be poor and unnoticed.
End crime around the world.
Oh, how long you reckon you'd last in a zombie apocalypse?
Fucking not long. I fucking hate zombies, bro. Anyone who tries to put on fucking like horror films or zombie movies, fuck off.
You don't like them?
Nah, I fucking hate them.
They freak you out?
Mate, I don't sleep. The only one I've ever watched is Shaun of the Dead because that motherfucker is hilarious.
You haven't actually seen a real one then?
No.
You should see fucking World War Z.
Nah.
Those fucking zombies run in that one, bro.
No, mate, I can't even watch fucking, what is it, I Am Legend. They're not even real zombies.
Oh, that one's fucked. Those creatures are fucked up.
Yeah, that's just...
Did you watch it?
I watched it and then didn't sleep for a month.
What about Resident Evil?
No.
I love Resident Evil.
Why? How are we friends?
We should watch... Dude,
no.
You should seriously watch World War Z.
No.
That's fucking good, that movie.
Okay, look, if you're watching the YouTube, Jace, can you just put the camera on me? This is what I do in horror films in the cinema if I've been pushed to go see it. This is how I watch it. I fucking hate them.
That's how I go on rides when they're too high.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
What old person thing do you do?
I am old. Get out of bed sore.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Roll out of bed.
I'll just like leverage myself. I need like a walking stick.
Oh dear. If you were to get into a fight, what would be your walkout song?
The Travis Barker remix for Soulja Boy.
Oh, yeah. If you could ask historical advice from any figure in time, who would it be?
Fuck, okay. Because I'm jumping down the rabbit hole of astrophysics right now, it would be Einstein.
Hey, that'd be fucking cool.
Fucking oath.
Oh, we've already done that one. That's a good question, though.
Which one?
The Mars one.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah. What movie can you practically quote every line
Endgame.
from? If you could write one new law that everyone had to do, what would it be?
Take responsibility for your actions.
Wee, I like that. If you had 30 free minutes of time where you had to do nothing, what would you do?
Probably either read the book I'm currently reading or watch an episode of Lucifer.
Yeah. I was going to say sit on the beach naked. That'd be good.
Maybe that's something I do generally.
What do you miss the most about being a kid?
Nap. Oh, I still nap. Fucking diapers.
You reckon?
Oh, man. You know how kids just don't realise how good they've got it?
You're sitting in your own filth set.
Oh, man. You're a kid and someone else wipes it up for you. Think about that, everyone.
So you want someone to wipe your butt?
Man, I'd love that. It is such a hassle.
Nicola?
It is such a fucking hassle. I just want to... Is that the last question?
No, I'll give you one more.
Okay.
If you're given 1,000 acres of land, what are you going to do with it? Don't steal my idea.
What's your idea?
You know my idea.
Oh, the Noosa Barbell.
The community.
I think I would just farm and then give away the food to the homeless.
Nice.
I think so.
No zombies, are we?
Fuck no zombies, dude. I fucking hate zombies.
I can see it. You look nervous about the idea.
I fucking get panicked every time. Oh. Just a quick...
They could be real that way.
Shut up. No, they're not. They're not real.
Maybe
Shut up.
Where the corona
Shut up.
goes.
Nope. Nope. I got freaked out enough when the memes started coming out of coronavirus, and it's like, it's how fucking I Am Legend started or something. I was like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, because like they're going to give us the antivirus.
Yeah, and then it created... Yeah, and I'm like...
And then it's Resident Evil all over again with the T-virus. Be careful, bro.
It's not even going to talk now. Can't even handle it. I'm freaking out. Fucking hate it. Well then.
Good podcast, bro.
Great podcast. You know where to find us. We love you.